All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On first down, Santos. That's complete to Slayton. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
think. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now the first carry for their fullback. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have recovered.
He doesn't give many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Mike 50, Mike. Good.
Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Here's Wilson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Now Rashad Penny. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Second and 5 now. Wilson. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Santos. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now it's Wilson. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
Switch. 36 power. 26. Got 950.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
Watch the pass.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. Line 54. Stop your whining.
Throwing on 1st down. Santos. It's hauled in by Shepard. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's got this down to the 35. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Check to Henry. 54. Record.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Little loft on that touchdown pass and sort of dropped it in the breadbasket perfectly.
Right in the bucket, and when you're coming out of college and you're a rookie in the NFL, sometimes you forget about the different types of throws you have to make. You just rely on your fastball and throw it as hard as you can all the time. But in this situation, he understood and threw it in a spot where only his receiver was going to get it and no one else. That was pretty.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Switch up.
Throwing to start the drive. Santos. Catch made by Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move.
And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a 1st down.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Cameron Meredith, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Saquon Barkley running right, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
A 56-yard attempt.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. CD, with that last pass, he joined a group of about 50 other men that are over 30,000 career passing yards. So, look, he's not at the top, but that's pretty good company.
Yeah, it's not the most exclusive fraternity in the NFL, but it's pretty good.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Santos. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd down, Santos. That's complete to Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Santos to the end zone, but it's incomplete. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before break. Santos. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he fires one incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Shedding the tackle. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. It's caught. Block it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
I'm here all day. Hey, watch it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson steps away to his left. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Draw play. This is Carson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him. Made it very tough for him to get the ball.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a Giant first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Santos. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
In the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On second down, here's Barkley. Now Barkley stripped of the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 6-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw again is Wilson. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Throwing is Wilson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Single, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, watch 16, boys. Let's go, D, tighten up. Hey, alert.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lorenzo Carter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Go. I smell fear in that offense. Truck. It's 50, Mike. Let's go.
Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. B.J. Hill, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Sheds off the tackle. Still fighting for more. And some space here. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 88 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Into the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal...
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. When the Giants have it, it's picked up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns... It's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains. Here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Got it. 55. Mike 55. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 1st and 10, Santos. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again. Santos. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. On the run, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this, saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And the Seahawks, first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A very solid gain of 27.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. Completes it to Dixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go, team. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Again, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Tight right, tight right. Hey, alert. Got 4 down, 4 down more. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Mike. Foot left. I'm coming for you. You mine.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call? Is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's